Register your publishing. I'm looking right at y'all at the camera. Register your publishing. If you don't register your publishing, somebody else will. And you're gonna leave you out, cut you out of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars that you could be getting. That's the biggest takeaway from that you got. Register your publishing, get you a pro, register your own stuff. Don't wait on the label or the artist to say, I got you, I'm gonna register for you. Nah, register your own publishing. That way you know it's done and you ain't gotta worry about it on the back end. Beats by Byrd, coming to you live from Creator Day, Dallas. BeatStars, let's go. I was born into music, man. My pops played drums with Betty Wright, toured all around the world. I'm the kid that grew up that had Babyface and After 7 in his basement, so music has always been around me. When I first started, I definitely didn't want to be an artist, but when I started out as a DJ. Just like most people, you know, just kind of cutting records and stuff in school, selling mixtapes, mix CDs and stuff back then. And it kind of progressed into production. My pops ended up getting, well, it's now old vintage, Korg 01W FD with the built-in 16-track sequencer. And that's where I first started learning how to cook up beats and stuff like that on that, which then progressed to, at the time it was Cakewalk Pro Audio, progressed to that. And then after that, I kind of took a break from music. I joined the military. Spent 15 years in the military, got out the military, and was kind of lost. Didn't know what I was gonna do with my life for the rest of the time. And then slowly but surely found my way back to music, and it's been music ever since. Couldn't be happier. My son brought me back to music. It wasn't even, it was the farthest from my mind. Every now and then I would hear him downstairs just plucking away at the keys on the piano. And it wasn't until he started playing melodies from stuff that he was watching on TV that it dawned on me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I was like, I took that as like a sign from God saying, hey, I'm bringing this back to you again. I'm presenting it again. This is what you're here for. This is what you need to be doing. So I finally listened. I honestly don't remember how I found BeatStars, but I definitely know that once I found it, it was hands down exactly what I was looking for. A home where I could store my music, place my music, shop my music around, get it out to artists and get it heard, get it seen, get noted. And that was pretty much the selling point for me right there. That was it. Just putting it out there. Consistency is key with everything, man. The more you drop, the more you upload, the more people are gonna hear your music, the more people are gonna migrate and navigate towards you, and just do good business. Build those business relationships and, just establishing them and keep them good and honor your word. And that's it, and they'll come. Get it how you get it. Because at the end of the day, you the one that got to take care of your responsibilities. It doesn't really water down anything, you know what I mean? If it's a platform that gives you the opportunity to make money by doing something that you love, why not take full advantage of that? I did. And I know a whole bunch of other people have too, so it doesn't make a difference to me. I collaborate all the time, man. I got it listed on my pro page, open to collaboration, so anybody can reach out at any time and say, hey, what's up, let's collaborate. All right, bet, what you got? Let me see what you're working with, and then we just pick it up and go from there. I'm definitely open for collaborations, whether it be on BeatStars, off BeatStars, in the studio, another state, another part of the world, it don't matter. We in the age of digital technology, we can make it happen. I kind of dabble with it a little bit, but I haven't dove fully head on into it. I think it's just like a tool to be used with, just like anything else, man. Use it to better your own craft at what you do. Don't totally, completely rely on it, because at the end of the day, a computer can't replace human emotion and human feelings from music, and that's what makes your song genuine, is the feeling and the emotion that you get other people to feel, and that's key right there. If you can get 3, 4, 5 people to feel what you felt at the time when you were creating that song, you win it. First big sale actually on BeatStars. This is where I realized that, okay, people do value what I'm doing, because you see a lot of people lowball pricing themselves, selling beats for $20, $30, stuff like that. And when I negotiated for an exclusive for $500 and the guy was like, yeah, no problem, I was shocked. I was like, wait a minute, you're really gonna pay me $500 for this beat? Money came through. So that was it. From that point on, I was like, all right, I'm not about to devalue myself for anything. If this person can pay $500 for an exclusive, the next person can pay $500 for an exclusive. And as time goes on, more and more people start migrating to your page. You start getting a lot of the smaller leases and more people inquiring about the exclusive licensing. Now you can raise your prices, because now you got that buzz generated and people are actually wanting your sound and what you got. As far as artists that I've worked with and found through BeatStars, there's a couple. One I wouldn't necessarily say he's an artist, but he's a writer. He goes by the name of Lamb Liddy. He's wrote for Jasmine Sullivan, Beyonce, City Girls right now, and right now me and him are collaborating, and we're currently working with Lil Wayne's new artist. So her name is Mellow Rex, by the way. Shout out Mellow. That right now is like my biggest placement opportunity that I got working on right now. Song's recorded, song is done. We're just waiting for it to release. First heard about BeatStars Publishing, I had the BeatStars Summit. It was online because it was during COVID. I attended that all day long and just kind of stayed with it. We're having playing different beats, beat submissions, beat battles. Abe was having Buy My Beat Fridays and stuff like that. And Danny Kramer, at the time he was working with the company, he reached out to me, set up a Zoom meeting and asked me how I felt about signing on to the publishing, which was big to me. So I went ahead and I jumped at that opportunity. Of course, I got the contract, looked at everything, read it over, let my pops look it over and everything like that. Because like I said, he's been in the industry for years and everything looked good. So I ran with it and never looked back. Still with the publishing. I've had no issues with it, man. It's always a blessing when you look up and then you got that royalty check that just shows up out of nowhere, and with no matter what the amount is, it's just like, oh crap, it's money I wasn't expecting, money I forgot that was even coming, because until you start getting those checks coming, you don't never think about it. The only thing you think about is the initial sale. You don't think about the back end until you start seeing the back end. And then once that back end grows and considerably grows, then it becomes something that you can live off of. Register your publishing. I'm looking right at y'all at the camera. Register your publishing. If you don't register your publishing, somebody else will. And you're gonna leave you out, cut you out of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars that you could be getting. That's the biggest takeaway from that you got. Register your publishing, get you a pro, register your own stuff. Don't wait on the label or the artist to say, I got you, I'm gonna register for you. Nah, register your own publishing. That way you know it's done and you ain't gotta worry about it on the back end.